If you're new here, I'm Danielle. I make videos for my first gen experience, and lately that looks like navigating unemployment. For the first few months of unemployment, I thought it was the worst thing that could happen to me. I went from thriving, making six figures, living in my own apartment, to living in the basement and having a hard time finding work. But honestly, I am trying to change my mindset about this unemployment and seeing it now as an opportunity to really explore who I am outside of work. So if that stuff resonates with you, then come and join us, hit that subscribe button, and I hope you enjoy today's video. I'm gonna go get ready because I have a interview in 40 minutes. And so we're gonna take this, and we're done. Hair is half curled. I didn't get to the back, but I think that should be fine for a Zoom video interview. Okay, let's go do this. Let's go get dressed. I have 4 minutes, so let me go get dressed. 2 minutes. Okay, so we only have 2 interviews this week so far. I'm hoping I hear back from a few jobs, but we'll see. We will see. Oh. I got my monitor yesterday and now I'm like, why did I do that? Hello, good morning.
Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat.
That was fine. I mean, fine, it's probably better than fine. I think it went well. As I was just telling Ari, when I don't get the traditional tell me about yourself or questions that I am expecting, and when it becomes a little more conversational, that's when I'm like, oh, I didn't have a response for that, or I didn't think about getting asked this question. So some of the things caught me off guard, but I think, I did as best as I could. I'm no longer trying to dissect every interview that I take because I just don't have the headspace. But anyway, my sister called me, so let's call her back, see what she wanted.
If you wanted to join us here.
Where are you, at the gym? Yeah. Coffee on hand. We are going to map out the week, but also my day today. I have a YouTube video to edit, so usually that takes a couple hours, but that takes more than a couple hours. It takes a few hours. I did like a first round editing yesterday, so I have to review the first round editing, edit a little more, add text, then add video, music, export, import to YouTube, thumbnail, title, description, schedule. 10 steps. So I'm gonna do that this morning. I just got the coffee, so I'm gonna just gonna figure out the schedule for the week, but gonna get into it. So let's go. I've been really, really bad at updating my mood tracker on the planner. I'm starting to think that I can't keep up with this. Like every time I travel, it just goes empty. Like I just stop tracking because I don't bring this with me when I'm traveling. So, and then it's like, how do I remember what I was feeling last Tuesday? Don't know. I can't. I'd be making it up if I highlighted or shaded something, so we'll leave it blank.
Keep screaming out loud from the top of my lungs, baby. Ooh, think about the stuff we planned. How I'd rather do.
Just completed my to-do for the day. We already finished the interview. It went over. Editing YouTube now. Then I'm gonna have lunch and finish Bridgerton because I do have 1 episode left and I just want to finish it. Then I'm gonna have some prep for an interview that I have tomorrow, so I'll do that. Finish scheduling my YouTube video, and then I have some mail things that I need to take care of. I need to plan out when I'm gonna actually declutter my space, which I've been meaning to do. Some content planning, then I have to work out, dinner, and then the nighttime is clear. Maybe you just found me on YouTube, but I have been making videos since 2020, March 2020 to be exact. I have never been as good as I am today with editing. I know I still have a lot of work to do, but I used to pay people to edit my videos. Now I prefer taking ownership and doing the editing myself because one, I'm learning a new skill. I'm using Final Cut Pro. Like, okay, this is something I taught myself. And two, I don't know, it's more organic when I can do it. But also, three, I'm so last minute. I can't send something a week in advance. Like I'm editing this the night before this is going to go out. So, yeah. You all know how I love a good Trader Joe's frozen meal. Wasn't gonna buy this yesterday at Trader Joe's. We went food shopping for the week. We're again doing Jen Eats Good, but I got this because we were in a rush yesterday and hadn't had lunch, and it was like 2 o'clock, but then my parents wanted to take us out, so, because I hadn't seen them in a week. So I'm gonna go heat this up. You could put this in the oven, but also you can microwave it. I'm gonna microwave it because that's just how we roll. Just gonna microwave it. Do I take all of the, remove outer sleeve, lift one corner of film. Okay. I got a call from my sister. She calls me every 2 hours, I would say. But she is going to stop by my parents' house, and so she asked if I wanted to join her on a walk with Shar. So I might do that. And because I might do that, my lunch schedule is a little bit shortened because I want to finish editing, and I really haven't gotten that far with the editing, trying to find some of the footage that I want to share required digging back through some folders. I took a half-hour lunch and I used the other half hour to finish editing. So let me show you what that looks like. We are done. We've added this music, extra videos, so you can see there's like layers to how this gets edited, right? I also added clips from the trip, so that gets put on top of that. And then there's the text, different layers. So now I'm just gonna export this so I can upload it. Hustle up that hill. I read all 4 books this month in May, and I'm really proud of myself. I think I am gonna let myself enjoy the fiction reading phase that I'm in. There are some nonfiction, actually, nonfiction book. This was very, it was heavy. Some of these things, like some of the chapters in this book, I was like struggling to get through because it's heavy topics, but the way that she writes just made it a little lighter. I just think she's so talented, and I'm so glad that this book is getting all the success it's getting because she is an incredible writer and she deserves every praise that she's getting. And I also think this is a story of like following what you want to be doing, right? So clearly during this phase of her mother passing and realizing she doesn't want to be an actress anymore, she's thinking about like the moments when she's wanted to be a writer, and seeing her now publish this book, have it be a New York Times bestseller. I don't know if it says that here yet. New York Times bestseller for weeks. I think it's been on for over a year. Just proud of her. I finished this one in a week. Honestly, the middle of this book I was kind of like, all right, what's happening? Like, I get it. Where is this going? And then I felt like the ending was rushed. So I felt like it left me wanting more about, like, okay, how did you learn from this year of rest and relaxation? But the kind of book where you don't really like the main character, who is unnamed, by the way. The whole time I'm like, what's her name? What's her name? The Beautiful Ones. We read this for book club. I think this paired very nicely with Taylor Swift's new album. I already talked about this one, so I won't go into depths, but yes, this one was a good read. I have told the book club ladies, like, I think I need to, like, just share my opinions about the books that I'm reading more, because I've enjoyed everything we've read so far, and there have been other people at the book club who are like, yeah, I didn't really like this book, and I'm like, I'm still trying to understand, I guess, what my enjoyment is and how I like to read books. Last book, and these two I finished in Aruba. This one is A Perfect Vintage by Chelsea Fagan, which is she's the CEO and founder of The Financial Diet. And I think it's so cool that she self-published her book. If you haven't listened, Chelsea actually interviewed me for The Financial Diet's podcast. I'm forgetting the name of the podcast, but go check it out. The Financial Confessions. Go check it out. It's on YouTube. I'm going to link it up here so you can go see that. So yeah, just seeing that she self-published this, it was a fun read. Definitely perfect for the beach. You know, we were just in Aruba, so it gave me all the beach vibes. So I'm like, let me take this one. Rom-com. No, what is it? What are the fiction romance novel? Definitely a romance book. Some spicy scenes, and I like that. So I'm gonna go return these. I pat myself on the back because my goal was to read 12 books this year. And my phone's attached. And just in May, we're getting through 4. Let's keep it up, Danielle. Let's keep it up. Go return these babies. Heard back from the interview I had this morning. They're really quick with turnaround. And I'm moving on to next steps, which is, let me just put this down because my hand is gonna start hurting. So next steps are an exercise prompt and an interactive conversation with me about the topics below as part of my virtual onsite. So I guess I answered my own question because I was gonna ask her if I need to have this by the interview. Okay, so what is the prompt? First prompt is provide an example of a product that is marketed poorly and how I would position it differently. So this could be anything, any product, but I think I'm gonna go with something that aligns closely to like what they do and how they have their business and how their business is structured. Second part to that prompt is to share a go-to-market strategy for a product or feature launch that you've worked on in the past and talk through why and how you built and executed on that strategy. So the second part to it, already have a go-to deck that I can just use. I'm gonna update it a little bit so that it kind of focuses more on what this is asking. Hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi to the camera. Ziggy.
Honey, I got what you want. Give me all of your love, 'cause it's burning hot. It's what you do to me, babe, I can guarantee. Honey, I got what you need.
I was gonna go to the gym and then I decided, or rather I looked at the plan that Ari created for me based on another plan we saw online for preparing for a marathon. So I'm in a weird place in that I have a bunch of small races this summer, like 5Ks, 4 miles, like I think I have like 5 left to complete in order to guarantee my entry for next year's marathon. And so technically I'm not marathon training because I don't want to burn myself out, right? There are no plans that are like how to prepare for a marathon when you have a year plus. So I'm DIYing my training, and I'll make a separate video on this, like how I'm approaching this training. But we took this plan from, I'll link the website in the description, and Ari put it on a spreadsheet for me. And so warm up, 10 minutes of light cardio. So I did a 15-minute Peloton class. And I also did an arm workout because today we are focusing on lower body. So he has me stretching for like 20 minutes, but it's good. I need to stretch. Just like, I'm so lazy. Sometimes I just want to get into the workout, especially since we need to cook in 45 minutes. But goblet squats, Romanian deadlifts, we have walking lunges, Bulgarian split squats, calf raises. Honestly, not so hard. Ari said that he's going light on me, but we're gonna add stuff to it. We are making a corn cauliflower chowder.
Yep.
Right? Is that what it is?
With roasted chickpeas.
Oh yes, with
crispy chickpeas.
Did we bring the chickpeas up?
Yeah.
Yes. With crispy chickpeas. This is a Jen Eats Good recipe. So we're back in it. $55 for 5 different meals. But we spent $153
on an additional.
But also it was, it was for,
So we assume it was 55.
yeah, we'll see. They didn't have tahini at Trader Joe's. There's a shortage, so we had to order that online. God damn it, I really don't know how to pick potatoes.
Why would happen now?
Look at this one. Food is finally served. Hot, too hot for Ari. Time to watch something. Okay. I also made myself a hibiscus tea, which I stole from my parents' house. They got at Wegmans. I've been enjoying a sweet little fruity tea. I am gonna finish Bridgerton on my computer because the hubby has the TV to finish, or not to finish, to watch the playoff game. And I'm gonna sew this Mrs. Pajama top. It's not over. There's another life in this. I'm just gonna sew the end here. Shouldn't be too bad.
Can you feel me now? Can you handle it? Alright. So do you want it?
All right, we are donezo. Like new. And now we can find another bride-to-be to borrow this. Just finished Bridgerton. Oh my gosh, why do I need to wait until June 13th? I want to know what happens now.